All right, last series to talk about for the opening round in the Eastern Conference, and that is the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. The Penguins won back-to-back cups, of course, in 16 and 17, and they kind of were just skidding along towards the end of the season. No Tristan Jarry, I believe, to start the series. So that is obviously a concern. Like we talked about with the Capitals earlier, this group is getting older. Chris Letang and Evgeny Malkin are both free agents in the offseason. It wouldn't be a surprise to see them stick around, but who knows? One of them or both of them could be gone in the offseason. You never know. So this could be the last hurrah for this Pittsburgh group. And then the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin, unbelievable season. When you're talking about goaltenders that could potentially steal a series, he's certainly a guy. Chris Kreider, a great year. They got tougher in the offseason. Chris Drury bringing in guys like Barclay Goodrow, Ryan Reeves, and Sammy Blais. Jacob Trouba's been great on the back end. Obviously, they've got a Norris Trophy winner in Adam Fox. And I got to take the Rangers here. And I've got the Rangers winning this series in 5 games. I just think there are too many concerns with Pittsburgh at the moment.
Yeah, this one I might have the least on out of all of the series. I didn't spend too much time looking, but also because it's probably the series I'm least interested in. And yeah, like when I look at these two teams, like, you know that we can't forget about Pittsburgh. We've done it before, and every time we do it, we look like jackasses because of the Pittsburgh Penguins. But when I look at this team, like the D-core in the Rangers is much better than Pittsburgh. The depth is, I'm going to give in favor to the Rangers as well on forward, and obviously goaltending. Like, that's such a glaring difference between these two guys. And really, when I look at this, I have to go, Shesterkin in 6 games.
Yeah, really. I think I said that last year, McDavid in 4 games or something. Same thing. It's like he's the guy, it's him and then the rest of the guys. So I had a really tough time with this one, guys. Money Puck has Pittsburgh 64% probability of winning this series here. I thought that was a little bit high. I don't know if that's accounting for no Jarry or not, because I know that would make a significant difference if it's, using expected goals. But I've been saying this forever, and I've got to stick with my guns here. If Pittsburgh gets average goaltending, league average goaltending, look out, because they've still got it. I don't care if it's Chris Letang and 5 nobodies on the back end, or if it's Sidney Crosby and 11 nobodies in the lineup. This team, you can't count out. I think it's going to be extremely close, but I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh in 7 games, because although they don't have Jarry, who was incredible this season, they have Casey DeSmith, who started out the year not very good at all. He was extremely poor, but he's been, better than average over the last couple months, equaling his entire season out to be pretty much average in the NHL. He's not a terrible goalie. He's not a fantastic goalie, but he can give you quality saves, and hopefully those saves can be timely as well for this team. I think the addition of Rickard Rakell to this team is a sneaky good add. And I think, their forward depth, Case, I know you gave the forward depth edge to the Rangers here, but I think the Penguins here are sneaky good, and they've got a ton of guys who, like, you didn't even hear about before the start of the season, and we keep saying that, but they just kind of come out of nowhere, and they get the job done by committee, of course, led by Sidney Crosby and Jake Gensel. Gensel, by the way, had an incredible year this year. Didn't even get talked about, really. Overshadowed by a million other guys. But I just think this team still has it. And as long as they get average goaltending from DeSmith, they're going to win this series. And Igor Shesterkin is going to steal a bunch of games, maybe 3. But I don't know if he has enough in the tank to steal 4. And I also don't think Chris Kreider is going to be able to keep scoring at the pace that he did in the regular season. And then who else do you rely on? Mika Zibanejad? He's good, but he's not a game breaker. He's not Sidney Crosby, you know? Sidney Crosby in 7 games.
Yeah, just they only have Panarin though. Like that guy. Let's forget about Panarin, I guess. And Ryan Strome has been pretty good, and Andrew Copp is actually a better pickup than Rickard Rakell when it comes to the playoffs. But anyways, we'll get away from this series because no one really cares. Because fuck the Rangers.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even took the Rangers, to be honest.
I'm really surprised too, but I knew a fuck the New York or fuck the Rangers, some kind of insult to the Rags, Rangers, whatever was coming at some point.
Yeah.
Awesome.